So, Kelsey, tell us like why you joined BBR.
Is that I felt that I wanted to become healthier overall. Even though I didn't feel like I needed to lose a lot of weight, I felt that I was what people say skinny fat. Even though I was a small person, and when people looked at me, they would think, oh, you're thin, you're healthy, but I just didn't have a lot of muscle. And as a result, I didn't have a lot of energy. I wasn't strong. I couldn't exercise or work out for long periods of time. And I felt that I could put in some more effort to getting into better shape if I had some guidance to tell me how to do that and what specifically I needed to change to get there.
Yeah. So, how did BBR help?
BPR helped because I feel like I was really motivated to make changes in my life, but I didn't know exactly what to do. I would think, okay, if I do yoga every day, or I'll go walk or run on the treadmill for 30 minutes, or take 10,000 steps a day, like maybe that'll be the magic formula. Or when it came to eating, I would think, okay, if I make food at home with a lot of vegetables and not a lot of oil, that's healthy. But when I joined BBR, it gave me very specific, tangible metrics and goals to meet. So I learned to strength train 3 times a week and incorporate steps and try to eat a certain amount of protein and fiber every day, and being given specific direction instead of just guessing and trying random things helped put me on a path where I could make consistent progress over time.
And why did you reach out to us specifically?
The reason why I reached out to BBR specifically is that I initially came across some of Dee's posts and videos on Instagram, and what really appealed to me is that she would break down nutrition information in various foods in a very scientific way and teach people about macros. And I really liked that she didn't seem to just be an influencer who was trying to appeal to people's emotions and hopes and promise them that she has, this one secret trick that'll help you lose weight, because I know that's not true. So because her information was factual and based on science, I felt that I could trust her, and that any guidance and information she would give me was something that was proven to be successful in the past, and I could repeat that and get the same results in the future.
So, speaking of results, like what kind of results have you seen?
The results that I saw in BBR are that I had a body recomposition, I lost fat, and I gained muscle. So I actually don't really think I lost any weight, to be honest. I may have actually even gained a few pounds, but I don't mind because that was in line with my goals to get stronger. And I also realized by going through that process that in order to get that fit and toned look, I didn't need to worry about the number on the scale. What I needed to worry about was putting in the time to strength train and gain muscle and eat the right foods to fuel my muscle growth.
Can you tell us how BBR has helped you with the cultural aspects of like in South Asian and navigating food?
BBR helped me navigate South Asian culture as a woman because it helped give me the tools and education I need to learn what to eat and how to eat, so that I don't have to just stick to certain foods being good or certain foods being bad. I could learn how to evaluate the nutritional value of different types of food and figure out how to fit anything and everything into a balanced diet. Obviously, this applies to South Asian food because it can be difficult to figure out what types of macros or calories are in South Asian food and how I would fit it into my diet. So BBR helped me learn how to fit all of these South Asian foods into my diet. Some ways that BBR helped me incorporate Indian food into my diet is that I was trying to eat a lot of protein in order order to build muscle. And a lot of times traditional fitness guides will say to eat a lot of chicken and rice. So the way that I incorporated that into my diet is I would eat chicken curries and rice with some veggies. And I felt that even though I was trying to eat a lot of protein and eat healthy to fuel my workouts, I could still incorporate basic food into my diet instead of just eating bland chicken and rice.
Is there anything that you want to reflect on about just being like a Muslim woman who lifts weight?
As a Muslim woman that lifts weights, it definitely has been an interesting experience. I can't say that anyone had ever encouraged or even introduced me to the concepts of weightlifting and fitness. To be honest, I'm not really sure why, so I'm very happy that I stumbled on BBR and learned about these topics because I feel that it's benefited my health and my life in very tangible ways. And I'm really happy that a lot of my friends and family reach out to me to ask more about weightlifting and nutrition and health in general. And I'm glad that I was maybe able to open a door and introduce some of these concepts to another audience that might not have learned about it otherwise.
So how did you feel in your body before joining versus how do you feel now?
The way I felt in my body before joining BBR was that I think I didn't really understand it. I always would hear a lot of these general platitudes like, oh, when you get into your 30s, you're getting older, you're gonna gain weight, you're gonna start to have these aches and pains, and people made it sound like this inevitable conclusion that happens when you age. After joining BBR, I actually feel that in my 30s, I'm much healthier and have much more energy than I did in my 20s. And the reason for that is that I understand how to take care of my body and keep it in good shape so I can continue being healthy, fit, and active in my 30s, 40s, 50s, and even beyond.
You reached your goal, you did your body recall. Why did you keep going?
After reaching my goal of a body recomp after joining BBR, I decided to keep going. I realized that fitness is a lifelong journey. If you make changes in your life in a sustainable way, you'll be able to keep them going for not just months, not just years, but decades. And I was really excited to see that if I ate the proper foods and I maintained a strength training routine, I could continue to see muscle growth and fat loss. And I could also continue to just feel good and have energy and get that happiness boost after you go to the gym and you feel like you're in a good mood. And I feel like I just fell in love with it. And I realized that I want to keep feeling this way for the rest of my life. And I want to be that 80-year-old woman in the gym that's lifting weights. And that's why I decided to keep going. For anyone that is hesitant to sign up for BBR, I can share a little bit more about my experience. I, for one, was a little hesitant initially to sign up for BBR. I felt a little overwhelmed. I felt some uncertainty. What if I don't have enough time or bandwidth to really dedicate the effort that is needed to see results? So when I joined BBR, the team was very encouraging and let me know that, of course, achieving my fitness goals would be a journey, but that whatever effort I was able to provide would be the first step on that journey. And they encouraged me to at least take the first step and then the next step and then the next one. The advice I would give to anyone that's hesitant to join is that if you only feel that you can commit for a short time, that might help you take the first step in your journey and build a foundation to help you build healthier habits in the future. And you can always come back to BBR if you feel that you need more help in the future. So I guess to sum up, the best advice I would give to people is just try it out for whatever time period you can commit to, assess how you feel from there. So I have been with BBR for about 4 years. Initially, when I signed up, I did think that BBR would just be a pandemic hobby, but I say that it's a pandemic hobby that spiraled out of control and continued on into the rest of my life. What has kept me with BBR for so long after signing up 4 years ago is that I felt that through BBR, I learned how to make sustainable changes in my life. And I learned how to change my diet and my lifestyle and my fitness routine in ways that I could continue implementing for months and years on end. And once I was able to see progress in building muscle, I felt really excited and I wanted to keep going and see what new goals I could continue reaching.
If you could describe BBR in one sentence, what would you say?
I would describe it as a place where people are supporting you and cheering you on and helping you be the best version of yourself.